Okay guys, look at all of this technology on the button, the build, every layer. This is the hard to press button, this is the inside button steel case, same as the frogman over here. And this is what today's is about. Government rust resist no pros. Rust resist structure. This is the lug screw and this is the titanium shaft for the buttons over here. Impressive but very pricey. Okay, let's get to today's video.
What's up everyone, Chef here, back with another G-Shock unboxing video, and this clip will go back to see one of the old G-Shock watch, and that is the Golfman. This is not the oldest one. I'll leave the evolution history for this guy for another day, but for today just about this guy. There are actually two versions of this model out there. One for the international market, and this one I'm holding Japan release market Discovery M3089 module though. The big difference between them is the function. One come with a tight graph and mine here come with an atomic wave scepter, and here it is, Man in Earth Blue Golfman, reference number GW9100BL-2JF, released back in March 2010 at a retail price of 28,000 yen. Very high compared to the tight graph version, which is only about half the price. There are a lot more features that differ both of them, like the moon phase, dual illuminator, and top color complication as well. Well, Casio did combine some of those features all together into a single Golfman leather on October of the same year though. The main idea behind the design of this is to match the color scheme of the ocean, hence the light blue, even though they name it Earth Blue. The touch over it, of course, referring to G-Shock brand main colorway. The function is for this is pretty basic. We have wall time, stopwatch, timer, alarm, and back to timekeeping mode. The backlight for this is pretty much simple, no logo at all, since this is just a special colorway and not special collaboration model. Despite all of those cool features that this model have, a Golfman main features that every metal parts on this was built using titanium, metal body, lock screw, case back, and even button shaft, all to support its main purpose, which is to withstand harsh ocean or sea condition, and hence the rust resist writings on top of the band. There are quite a few colorways for this model, and one that is closest to this is the Triple Crown collaboration model that was released prior to this one in 2007. Another model that was released alongside with this Golfman is Man in Earth Blue Riceman, which comes in the darker tone of blue and a lot more rare to get this day. The band and bezel in this piece comes in glossy finish that will be easier to clean compared to fully matte model in my opinion. Is the band tag, the band keeper is in matte black, just same as the button colorway. They come with this stainless steel Casio Japan engraved buckle. At the bottom part is fully matte though, and just look at the back plate for this. It's just this turtle, I guess, with a signal antenna at the back for the function, the multiband 5 function. Rust resist Golfman GW9100BL. The international model has a reference number of G9100BL only. By the way, these old Golfman models are pretty small, and since they are mostly made out of titanium, they are very lightweight as well, and hence very comfortable to be worn all day. I was able to grab this from Yahoo Japan auction at a lower price, of course, before I flip this out back then, but if you're patient enough, you might be able to grab one of this beautiful piece even today at still pretty low price as well. Okay, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys found this video useful and entertaining as well for your future reference. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more G-Shock related contents in the future, and until then, this is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and